As we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
3rd and 19. 3rd and long. Corral. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And the San Antonio 1st down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
But no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
First down, here's Corral with it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Corral, another throw coming.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another.
Corral. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Corral now to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Now Corral.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
4th down, here's Corral.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Chubb.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Chkahoe Witherspoon. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
Got a man. It's Higbee complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Tay Crowder, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And fights through one man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Corral.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
This is it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Sentinels 24. Desperados nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Corral on 2nd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Third down, Corral.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
On the play fake, Corral.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone. puts up on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hilliard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Go.
4th down, Corral looking to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tay Crowder.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Za'Darius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Corral from his own end zone.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's got it. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 6 yards away. And the Sentinels have opened the lead up to 30. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Sentinels 31, Desperados nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Warrior 70. Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Fourth down. Here's Corral. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He was brought down by Jacoby Durant. It's a gain of 1.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We're set.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
And again, it's Chubb. Able to push his... Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
We're set.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw on second is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Go! Mustang 19! 79 Bronco! Check out!
And Corral will throw it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To the air again. Here's Corral.
And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Corral now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. And a solid run down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku, fighting him off. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now hold everything here. We're gonna get a timeout by the offense. That's gonna leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on third down, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Corral takes a shotgun snap.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
The York on now for the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Sentinels 48, Desperados nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 Lion.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 rally.
Here's Corral.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Out to the left. He's got his tight end, Akins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
York now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Sentinels 55. Desperados nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Let's go.
First down. Here's Corral with it. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
One final play for Corral. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big